Good morning, Aries. Welcome to your October 2025 reading. So today I thought I would just tap into the energies of the collective, sun, moon, and rising for those in the signs of Aries, or if you have prominent Aries placements, just to see what Spirit wishes to convey for this month that's coming. So thank you for tuning in. And let's jump right in and let's see what Spirit wishes to say. Whoa! Did you see that? Wow. That is a lot of cards. I'm just going to take these two. Oh, maybe this one. That one kind of wanted to come out. So let's start with these three. Take note is your first card. Number 22, your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noise will give you the chance to hear what is being offered. What's kind of interesting is like immediately when I saw these two seals, I can't help but notice like a yin and yang symbol. A little bit of a yin and yang type of sign. So maybe there's a bit of like restoring balance for you at this time. Let's see. Polite declaration. You can move into whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It is time for you to get out there, claim what is yours, and stay in your power. Interesting. I almost feel like, even just like with the first two cards, I feel like you're just contemplating your next move. And I think Spirit is just saying, like, don't rush into the next thing. Like, even though you may be eager and wanting to start something new right away, it's important to not rush into it. I feel like you need to kind of really think about what it is you want to pursue next. Not like there's any wrong choice or wrong path to take. It just means that, like, there might be something more out there for you that you might not be open to receiving or open in terms of like the potential of that outcome, if that makes sense. Like if you're constantly focusing solely on how you just want this thing in a certain way and you want to kind of methodically move towards it, there's nothing wrong with that. But Spirit is also saying that maybe there is a better picture or a bigger thing that can come in for you that will bring you more joy, and to kind of be open to that, and to not just kind of want to make it a certain way. Life is better together. Seek assistance from your community. Connect with family, friends, or others who will support you. It can be as simple as making a phone call. Now, this card kind of reminds me of like sometimes like when we focus a lot on what we want to get done, we kind of miss out on the people in our lives and the connection in our lives because we're so goal orientated. Like life goes by pretty fast, and sometimes like in those moments where we are quote unquote feeling like we're not being as productive or like, you know, getting our goals accomplished, like we're actually meant to just kind of enjoy our lives and cultivate a sense of community with those around us. And even those boring moments is really just you being present and understanding that life is not always a fully go type of energy. And I think Spirit is trying to redirect your focus a little bit in stopping to smell the roses, enjoying the process, reflecting on how far you come, like just kind of appreciating those lull times in your life, because that's also part of your life. Like if you're constantly on the go, always accomplishing things, you're either going to get burnt out, or from, you know, a perspective could be, are you trying to run away from something? Are you not wanting to feel something? Are you seeking someone else's validation? Like, those are questions that I would implore you to ask if you are constantly feeling like the need to be busy and to not really sit and be present in the moment, even if you are quote unquote doing nothing at all. That's kind of like a big message that Spirit wants to kind of say at this time. Let's see what else Spirit wishes to say for those in the sign of Aries. Oh, there's like 4. Okay. Crown chakras. So yeah, this color as well as this kind of tells me that the balance has to do with the fact that there is a lot of work being done energetically for you. If you're constantly on the go in the physical realm, you're not able to really cultivate a sense of gratitude for how far you've come, the lessons that you've learned. And when you do that, when you're constantly on the go and you don't fully sit in this new integration of this new version of you that you just birthed, you're not able to truly appreciate the other things that will be coming into your life. Like, it's so important to hit that pause button. And also for your, like, your health, right? Like, you don't want to get sick because you're constantly on the go. Like, I am a firm believer that sometimes if Spirit really wants to integrate energies and have you heal and, like, shift things around in your auric field or remove programs and clearing that deep, like, inner work, Spirit will take a pause in your physical reality in terms of, like, hustling and bustling, because you will literally get burnt out. You might be getting a lot of vivid dreams at this time. You might be feeling like the need to rest and sleep all the time, drinking more water, eating better, and that's because Spirit is strategically kind of motivating you to do that, because there is other work to be done, not just accomplishing the next goal and the next goal. That's kind of what is coming through. Healing begins. Yeah, there's something here where there needs to be something, I wouldn't say addressed, but again, it brings up the topic of, you gotta know why you're always in a hurried mode. I'm not saying this is with everyone. Again, my readings are timeless. However, like, don't make it resonate with you if it doesn't. Like, Spirit is asking you, why do you feel the need to rush all the time? Why do you feel the need to accomplish this? Or why does it feel uncomfortable to sit in stillness? If you have a hard time meditating, why is it difficult for you to just calm your mind? Like, these are questions that Spirit wishes to kind of hint and ask you to kind of look at, because if you're, for instance, if your root cause of doing all this stuff, reaching these goals, getting these accolades, is from a deep sense of need for validation, you will always be running and constantly burning out trying to seek that validation. So, like, Spirit will ask you to kind of look deep and figure out why. Where did you learn to need validation from someone else in order to survive? You know what I mean? Like, there's questions like that that can only really be answered if you pause and stop and let go of distractions and ground yourself, because it's in that stillness where you get clarity, right? So, yeah, coming together, interesting. I feel like with this is more like coming together with your alignment and in your truth, right? Again, this is a lot of soul searching, a lot of healing inside. And it's almost like, I don't know, like with oysters, you know, that looks like a pearl to me. It's almost like, you know, I don't know a lot about oysters, like, but I think like there's some sort of impurity that, or like some damage that happens to an oyster, and they make it into like a pearl, and it turns into this beautiful thing. And pearls to me represent a lot of wisdom and knowledge, and there's some sort of like regalness about it. Like, it's otherworldly and it's intuitive. It reminds me of the moon. And I can't help but feel like there's been pain in your past, and you're being asked to look at it and extract it and see that there's reasons why it happened. It sucks that it happened, but you can create something beautiful from what happened, you know? It's not dismissing what happened. It's acknowledging that it happened and that you're able to see the blessings for why that contrast happened, if that makes sense. Again, I don't know anything about oysters. Okay. Except for they filter stuff. They filter things, but that's kind of the analogy that's coming in my mind right now. But yeah, just breathe. There's a lot of healing happening in the astral realm. And you know, sometimes like when you're healing these things, we may not be able to fully articulate or really logically understand what we are releasing. This is also why sometimes you'll go about your day and automatically you start crying, and you don't know what it is, or you see something, and you end up crying. It triggers you to have this emotional release. And it's not just about crying. Maybe there's something that sets you off and you get really angry. And, you know, they say beyond anger is a sense of grief. It's like something is happening where you are healing and you have to kind of surrender to it and ride the currents of that. And it's okay to feel these emotions, even though it can be scary and it can be overwhelming. But Spirit is saying just breathe through it, and know that your guides and your angels are here to support you. And it's also important to kind of reach out to people who can help you with this as well. You know, like seek mentors, seek counselors, therapists, or like, you know, even like hanging out with friends and just kind of talking about what you're going through. That can kind of be very healing for you. And seek your community is what I'm getting here. Let's see what else. This one. Let's see. It's a very reflective month, I feel, Aries. I feel like it's like, and you know, I hate to say this, but like, you know, if there's a like really important lesson or a message that you're supposed to hear, Spirit will find a way to kind of make you pause. And you don't want to get to that point, right? You don't want to get to that point where people, you know, God forbid, get sick and they have no choice but to actually address the thing that they've been running away from. You know, like, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying that's like an example, like where people are just on the run all the time, and then something happens where they have to they have no choice but to pause and stop what they're doing and reflect and really process the actions or why they do the things that they do. Like, they're not allowed to go on autopilot anymore. You know, there's something about that. Two. Spiritual path. Yeah, this has been a very, this card has constantly been popping up lately for a lot of my readings. It says your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. Yeah, there's something that's gonna come up, and I don't want to say like it's a tower moment. Tower moments aren't scary. They're like, a lot of people are like, oh my god, tower moments. Tower moments is literally a change in perspective, change in belief systems. Things that you used to believe in, you don't no longer believe in. So that's why it causes what appears to be tower moments in your life, because your reality is shifting to your beliefs, your newfound beliefs that are more in alignment with you now, right? So the old is crumbling away. And turquoise is a very important crystal when it comes to really communicating what's on your heart. Notice that it's not communicating what's on your mind. It's really communicating what's on your heart. What is working for you and what isn't working for you? What are you tired of dealing with? And like, you don't want to continue this path in terms of like, you don't want to numb your pain, or like, you don't want to do this job anymore, you know? Like, maybe you just are like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to try something else. You know, it's like really getting clear about your preferences in your next chapter in your life, adjusting it so that it's more aligned to what brings you joy, because your higher heart also kind of speaks to what makes your heart sing, right? So there's a lot of passion that wants to kind of be expressed, but sometimes it's difficult to do so because maybe you've been taught that your passions were not important in the past. There's something there where it's asking you to really look inside and be honest about it, and like, you know that you're safe to express like how you feel in that way. Like, it's like, what do I want to say? Like, it's funny because like as I'm talking about this and I feel like it's jumbling. Like, I feel like my words are kind of jumbling here. It's making me nervous, so I don't know if I'm like picking up on nervous energy. Like, trust your gut when it comes to like whether or not the environment is safe enough for you to express your truth. Sometimes maybe it's best to journal as well, talk to your guides, meditate, because your heart knows what it wants, right? Our mind always tries to kind of integrate fear into it, but our heart will always gravitate to what feels right and what feels good, and it will always gravitate to what love is. And I feel like if you're at a point where, let's say, you are healing your higher heart and you're still having a hard time kind of expressing things the way that you want to, there you can express it through art, creativity, journaling. You can even express it with people who are safe to express it to. You know, like some people, like, you don't have to have all the particular words to convey your meaning. There's some people that will just get you, right? So Spirit is saying, like, find the right community for you to express your truth. And if you not yet have that, speak to God, meditate, write it down, go to, I don't know, seek therapy or whatever, like, see a counselor, things like that, mentor, something like that. Diamond, value your self-worth. You're God's precious gem. Now, diamond, again, I'll always say this, is formulated with a lot of pressure and heat. It's like you've gone through so much stuff. Like, you've gone through so much. And I don't even think you're able to, like, I don't know if you appreciate how much you have gone through in terms of your resiliency. Like, I don't think, this is also why it's important to kind of rest and pause and really kind of value and know that, you know, you've gone through a lot of stuff and you are a resilient being. And it's okay to kind of reflect back and be like, you know what, I know that I'm a resilient person and I can go through things and I carry myself well, and I know what to do, etc., etc. However, you don't have to go through your next chapter always needing to be resilient. You know, I do get, for some of you, maybe it's important to be asking for help. Like, I don't know if there's some people out here that are a little bit hyper independent, and they have a hard time asking for help or letting people help them. There's something here where it's like acknowledging that it's okay to ask for help. You don't have to do this all by yourself, is what I'm feeling here. Yeah. I don't know if there's, it's interesting, I pick up these cards and like they're like, no, not this one. Okay, so then what's this one? Let's do one. Closing cards for those in the sign of Aries, Spirit. If any. No, sometimes if there's not, there's not. Alright. So, looking at the images of this deck here, a lot of meditation. I think it's really important to start meditating and grounding yourself and just kind of resting. It's very, very important, I feel. Offerings, it says, abundance lies in the heart that allows, share more than expected, and see love come around. I do feel like when I see offerings, I want you to know that, like, you are valuable even if you're doing nothing at all. Like, I don't want you to feel like you have to create something or make something in order for people to appreciate you or to stand out. Like, I feel like you need to remember that you being yourself, your personality, your energy, who you are, is valuable and it's appreciated. And if the people around you in this current moment don't appreciate you, it doesn't mean that there's other people who don't appreciate you. Maybe you need to expand your circle. Maybe you need to find like different friendships. Maybe you need to walk away from certain people. There's something here where it's like you are a blessing. And you need to be reminded of that. You need to be reminded that you are a blessing even if you're doing nothing at all. You don't need to prove to other people that you're valuable and that you are loved and that you are worthy. So there's this. The second card says, draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild. Good night. Yeah, this is a connection or a call for connection to nature, to go out maybe for a hike, for a walk, be in nature, meditate in nature, garden. It's something like that where it's like you're really getting more connected to Mother Earth, because Mother Earth can assist you in cleansing your aura and clearing things from your auric field that is not of service to you and it's not of your highest and best good. And it also allows you to understand that, you know, with nature, Aries, everything is done on time. You know, there's all different seasons in nature, and yet everything is completed exactly when it's meant to. Every phase, every season is meant to happen the way that it is to assist in the next phases that are coming. You just have to trust the flow of your life. And so, yeah, like if it's time to pause, that there's a reason for it, and to stop resisting it is what Spirit is trying to say. The moon here, you know, September has been a crazy month, and obviously with moon energies, it can last several months before the events or after the events. It's like there's an eclipse, there is a, you know, a full moon. There's a lot of moon energies happening here, and I feel like it's a planetary shift energetically as well. So it's, even though you may be feeling things in a very in your own personal life, know that these are planetary shifts that are affecting the global world and the global collective as well. So you're not alone in that. So like, this is another thing where it says like, don't be afraid to connect to those who are also feeling these intense energies, because they're probably able to kind of share insight as well to what's happening. So yeah, know that you're not alone. Know that you are loved and valued just for being you, and to slow down, enjoy your life, understand the processes of the ebbs and flows of your life. Yeah. And that is your message for October. I hope this reading helps you. If you found anything that resonates with you, and if you feel so inclined, feel free to like, subscribe, and share. That really helps my channel. And thank you so much, and I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.